Today on Sports Y'all, we're going to talk about girly men that can't cut the mustard, stadium explosions, and for the love of God, we're going to talk about a game where the clock runs up. Soccer. It ain't football. It is not football. Welcome to Sports Y'all. This week, top hockey prospect 17-year-old Sam Bennett attended the NHL Scouting Combine, where he somehow failed to even do one measly pull-up. All I can say is it's a good thing hockey ain't a physical sport. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. In my personal opinion, the NBA is a little bit too friendly. I mean, frankly, there is a lot of man love going on, and this next clip exemplifies that.
Blowing in the ear of LeBron James, and James' reaction, he can't believe it.
Did you see how LeBron just rolled his eyes? Ladies and gentlemen, that is an inappropriate response. Here's an appropriate response to man love at a sporting event. Now, I'm not an overly violent man, but there are some circumstances in which I do condone violence, and a man blowing in your ear is one of them. The other 9 are as follows. Someone borrowing a copy of You Might Be a Redneck If without permission. Walking in front of the screen when Rudy is carried off the field. Say, did you know that Rudy and Hoosiers had the same director? I mean, that's a solid film, but lesser in every way.
I like Hoosiers.
Oh, you a big fan of communism, are you? You like child labor and burning the flag while you're eating your low-calorie donuts? You're tiptoeing around number 9. You see that? You see that? You know what? Shut it down. Turn that off. Turn it off. I ran all the way here. I'll run all the way home. In Game 1 of the NBA Finals, LeBron James went down near the end of the game due to cramps. The NBA has not released to us the footage, but we have a reenactment.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Hi, Barbara. That was pretty good. I was convinced. I mean, you went real method on that, didn't you? You lived it. You were LeBron.
E.T. phone home.
Now, the media can't seem to stop talking about Johnny Manziel going to Vegas. Oh my God, a 21-year-old single young man having fun in Vegas. And in other breaking news, frogs' butts are watertight. Now, he was apparently there partying with Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski. A Big Gronk also recently made an appearance on Whose Line Is It Anyway, where he danced it up. Say, did you know that I know Big Gronk? I'm also a part-time choreographer. That's right. Taught him some of these moves. Go ahead and roll the clip. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to provide some play-by-play commentary on Big Gronk's moves. Now, there it is. That's the smiley face on the bathroom mirror. We're going to go from that into the midget driving the bus, straight into pumping iron. He's going to take a few steps back, take a breather, and then I think, yes, it is. It's the running man, just like I taught him, straight into the wheelchair man. Then we got the wheelchair man beating the running man. Now, he's going to hold down the kindergartner. Hold that kindergartner down, Gronk, and shove the host off the stage. You know, he couldn't move a lick before he came to me. When he left my studio, he was a dancing fool. At a recent Angels baseball game, a drunk fan tried to catch a foul ball, and this happened.
You see the fight. Oh my goodness gracious, he just landed on that poor lady. How bad do you want it?
Later in that same game, the same drunk fan tried to retrieve a home run ball, and this happened.
The memories live, but obviously the stadium where those memories took place will not live into the next millennium, into the next minute, it looks like. Now,
in response to heavy viewer demand, we are actually going to spend some time covering soccer in this episode. See what I did there? Oh, for heaven, puns aren't funny. Who Did that commie guy write this on his futon while he was watching Hoosiers? Oh, you're 2 for 2 today, man.
You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed.
The French Open recently wrapped up. It was played at the Roland Garros. Roland Garros? Well, that's what my urbanite friends called riding dirty. Anyway, it was held in France. Well, it was in France, wasn't it? Oh, don't look at me like that. I mean, could be a guy's name. I knew a Steve France. Oh, I look well-traveled to you. Be sure to tell your friends, neighbors, mamas, aunts, pastors, deacons, elders, youths, all about sports, y'all. Share, subscribe, and comment. Is that all? Are we done? We found a replacement for Hoosier Boy yet? I mean, that guy has messed us up more than I care to think about. Hey, Hoosier Boy, who's your daddy? Is it Gene Hackman? You like Lex Luthor? Big fan of the French Connection, are you?